And we are live. Back again in the house. It's your boy Dominic Rich. I cannot believe what I just witnessed. I can't believe it. I'm in shock right now. I'm in shock right now. I'm in shock. I'm in shock right now. Am I is it am I in is this the right place I'm in? This is crazy. Is this for real? Am I in an alternate universe or something? What is going on here? What is going on here? Does United really mean business? Are they contenders or are they pretenders? Seems like they're trying to be contenders here because 9-0 Southampton 2 times in back-to-back seasons. You get 9-0. This is nuts. 9-0 against Leicester and 9-0 against Man United. Ooh, that was cold. Ooh, that was cold. Oh my God. That was cold. That was cold. Well, big up to everybody in here right about now. Back with it. This is sort of an emergency live stream. That was cold, and it was a red, and misty night. 4 red cards in those 2 games. Arsenal, Wolves. I want to talk about the Sheffield United game as well against West Brom. Come on, West Brom. You got to be kidding me. And the Newcastle versus Crystal Palace. Where's my book? I thought I brought my book down with my predictions. I did get a whole lot of those predictions right. I did get the United win correct. I did get that correct. But I didn't predict Crystal Palace to beat Newcastle. And I did not predict Arsenal to lose. And I did not predict Sheffield United to win. But that's what I love about the Premier League. It just spring up these shock results. Very, very unpredictable. If I predict something and I don't get it right, it means that we had a good weekend and we had good games. And they weren't predictable. But big up to everybody in here. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Let us talk, man. Let us talk. Oh, my God. United, man. Ooh. United. 9-0. That's the record. They equal the record Premier League win. 9-0. Leicester versus Southampton 2. And now United versus Southampton to equal their record against Ipswich Town back in, I think it was 1995. And yeah, wicked. What a game. What a game that was, man. It's very unfortunate, and it's the same thing that happened last season where Southampton picked up an early red and it just went haywire from there. They didn't get a second red against Leicester, but they got a second red today. Jan Bednarek, who will miss the next game. And the young kid, Alex Jankovic, it's like, oh man, he lost it there. I don't know what was going through his head, but that was a rash tackle. First Premier League start, and I don't know if he was just too enthusiastic about starting and he just rushed into McTominay. Or maybe McTominay said something kind of bad to him and he wanted to react. I don't know. We don't know. And I think I heard something that this, I'm not sure, but I think this said this guy, was it this guy that put in a transfer request? I could swear I heard a commentator said that same Alex Jankovic kid put in a transfer request. So maybe, if I'm not wrong, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But big up to everybody in here. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the live stream. We got 42 people in here. Thanks for turning out. Let's talk about these 4 games that happened today really quick. We won't linger too much, but I just had to, react to that United 9-0 victory, and I will get to that game. But let's start with Sheffield United 2, West Bromwich Albion 1, 20th versus 19th, man. Look, man, I said that one of these teams had to win this game. Sheffield put their hands up and they say, I'll take the 3 points. West Bromwich Albion Jokers, man. Jokers, man. They just spent a whole lot of money bringing in all these players, and still, they lost. So Sheffield now has more wins this season than West Brom and Fulham. That's crazy, right? That is crazy. It's just a pity for Sheffield United that they have so many losses in 17 losses. West Brom got 6 draws. Fulham got 8 draws. Sheffield should have got a couple more draws and they would have been in a better position. So they're 11th. They're still at the bottom of the table, but they're 1 point behind West Brom and 3 points behind Fulham. Fulham do have 2 games in hand, though. So it's listen. Brighton are 7 points ahead of Fulham. So these teams at the bottom, it's going to be very, very hard for them to catch up. It's going to be very, very hard for them to get out the relegation zone and survive. It's all up to Brighton. They play Liverpool next, and they got to pick up points, but it's going to be a tough game for them to pick up points. So in this game, West Brom scored first through Matt Phillips, his first goal this season. That was in the 44th minute. But in the second half, Sheffield strike back. You know that Star Wars, The Empire Strike Back? Sheffield strike back. With Jayden Bogle, his second goal this season. Now, he has been a very, very good find for Sheffield United. And Billy Sharp, the club legend, with his third goal of the season to make it 2-1 in the 73rd. There were 2 scrappy goals, and Sam Allardyce will be pissed off at West Brom for not actually, the players, not West Brom, but the players, for not actually defending that properly. So there you go, Sheffield with the 3 points. George Baldock had to come off in the 44th minute with an injury. Maxlow, the other fullback that Chris Wilder brought in from the Championship, replaced him. And we had Mbaye Diagne playing again, came off, he started. And let me check to see if, the other new boys didn't play. Snodgrass played, but Yokuzlu and Ainsley Maitland-Niles didn't feature. And they probably brought in another player, I think. But poor from West Brom, though. I expected better, at least a draw, at least a point, man. But you're going to lose like that to Sheffield. You're going to drop all 3 points from a winning position, man. That's poor. That is poor. And if you're wondering why I dress like it's like I'm in the Arctic right now, it's because it's been a cold day. It's been a really, really cold day of football. Sheffield United, cold as balls. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Very cold. Came back to win that game. So big up to Sheffield United, man. I was kind of on the line, on the fence with this one. I didn't really know who to predict to win this game. So I went with a draw and Sheffield. But I did say that one of these teams need to pick up the 3 points, and Sheffield did so. They have Chelsea next. It's going to be a tough match. But could they do it? Who knows? Of course they can. And then they have West Ham. So they have some winnable games coming up. I would love to see Sheffield put in Chelsea to the sword. I would love it, but highly unlikely, but you never know. It is the Premier League. For Sam Allardyce and West Bromwich Albion, it won't get easier from here. It will not get easier. Tottenham Hotspur next. Man United, Burnley, Brighton. Burnley and Brighton, they could get points there, but I don't think they're going to get any. Well, you never know against Tottenham the way they're playing right now. But, man, United, it could get ugly. It could, but inconsistency, you never know. Are United the real deal? Man, I don't know. You go from losing to Sheffield, right? Dropping points to Arsenal, and then hitting Southampton for 9. I don't know. Seriously, United, I haven't made up my mind yet whether you're pretenders or for real contenders. I really, really, really don't know. So what are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts right now? Let me read some comments right about now. Big up to everybody in here. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. I couldn't help but go live for this one, man. I couldn't help. I really, really, really couldn't help. So here I am. Oh, Somebody said I made a mistake with the thumbnail there. Oops. Oh yeah, West. West Ham, Liverpool. I don't know. I didn't change. I didn't change. I use a template. Oh my god, I gotta change that. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Thanks a lot for pointing that out. That is crazy. That is crazy. But you guys know what it is, though. That is sick. Why did I put that as a thumbnail, though? I don't know why I put that as a thumbnail. But I used a template from the Liverpool West Ham game, and I forgot to put in the United logo and the Southampton logo. Oh, I remember somebody came in and they said West Ham, Liverpool. I'm like, what is he talking about? Little did I know, I made a mistake. So let me just correct that really quick. That's going to be an easy fix, and we will get things back on the road. But how's everybody feeling today, man? I fucked up, man. I have to admit when I fucked up. Pardon my language as well. But yeah, I messed that one up. I definitely messed that one up. That would have been crazy, right? West Ham 9, Liverpool 0. Whoa. Whoa. Hold your horses there, Dom. Hold your horses there. Yeah. So I'm going to get that one fixed really quick. And then we will get things back on the road. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. Listen, even Hassan Huto does not feel like he's under pressure right now. He experienced that 9-0 already. You see what I mean? So it's nothing, man. It ain't nothing new. He tell the board, it ain't nothing new. We got 9 last year, and what happened? We survived, right? We did pretty damn good. So I think this might be the loss that wakes up Southampton, because they've been in a very, very bad form as of late. They're struggling with a lot of injuries, and you have to feel it for them, man. When you look at the team they put out today, it was light, man. It was a light team with a few teenagers, younger guys in the team, and they were way out of their depth today. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel it for them, man. I feel it for them. So I don't even think I could change that damn thumbnail so easily, because yeah, that's gonna be, I have to do something. Okay. All right, guys. So that thumbnail is fixed. That's fixed. That thumbnail is now fixed, man. Woo! Mistake there. Oopsie. But look, let's get back to business, man. Well played to Sheffield United. Chris Wilder, that will be a morale boosting win for them. And they would start to believe that they could actually pull a rabbit out the hat here. They could pull off the great escape. Because look, they got 16 games. All they need to do is just keep winning. Just keep winning, man. Just pull a Man City. Win all 16. Win all 16 games and qualify for the Europa League in the process. You see what I mean? That would be the craziest thing that'll ever happen. But yeah, I digress from that. I don't think that would actually happen. They won't win the remaining 16 games. But as you know, for the Sheffield United fans, they must dream. They must dream. But good win. Sam Allardyce, man, I don't think you're gonna fix the horror show that is West Brom this season. You are the greatest of fixers, but it won't happen. You yourself need to get fixed. So what we're going to do, we're going to move on to the next game, guys. Newcastle 1, Crystal Palace 3. And another team dropped 3 points from a winning position, Newcastle United. Yo, that John Joe Shelvey goal, oh my God. John Joe Shelvey. Oh my! What is the celebration? What does he do? This? Something like this? Something like this? You know what I'm saying? You know, Pan's Labyrinth, some shit like that. But that was a wicked goal, man. His first goal of the season, that was amazing. That was a really, really good shot. But I must say, the Gyro Vidaval goal, oh my God. Yo, pass me the bin. I need to throw up. That goal was disgusting. Oh my God. Vidaval. I know it did deflect off a player, but take nothing away from that shot. That was a bullet. That was a bullet. I will get to another bullet pretty soon when I get to the Wolves game. Oh, man. Ooh, we had some good games. Ooh, we had some finger-licking games today. Finger-licking. You know what I'm saying? Finger-licking like barbecue chicken wings. Look, 21st minute goal. Shelby scored early in the second minute. Bam, Riedewald equalized. And then bam, Cahill in the 25th minute. Eberiche Eze, man. What a free kick. So nonchalant. He puts it in the box and Cahill does the rest. 2-0. 2-0. 2-1, I mean. 2-1. And that's a wrap. The game is over. Zaha came off injured. You had Bashuai playing. He came off. Benteke came on. Checo Kuyate came on for Vidaval late in the game there. St. Maximon, Dwight Gale, Carroll was all replaced by Hendrick, Manquillo, and Kieran Clark. So after Newcastle got that win, that well-needed win, bam, there they go. Back to losing ways. But, I did not predict them to lose. I actually predicted them to win this game. But there goes Crystal Palace, man, pulling a surprise again. So what are you guys' thoughts on this game, though? What are your thoughts on this game? Got Jersey Boys saying I've made a new streams. Oh, boy. Okay. What are your thoughts on the game? Yo, my man, see how this Premier League high chiefs want to see United in the mix. Ridiculous. Well, look, man. Look. We'll get to that. We'll get to this. They played well. They deserved the win. Suspect Bednarek red card there. Maybe he shouldn't have got the red card, but still. You see what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, big up to everybody in here. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the stream. Again, if you're late, the reason I'm just like this is because it's been a cold night at the office in the Premier League. 9-0, Arsenal, 2-1 loss, two men sent off, Southampton, 2 men sent off, Sheffield coming back from behind, Crystal Palace coming back from behind. It's been an exciting day. It's been a fun one, too. So what we're going to do, guys, I won't talk too much about this Crystal Palace Newcastle game too much. That was not the highlight of the day, really. But with that win, Crystal Palace are now 13th. I think they were 13th before, I think they were. Yeah. They didn't really go up too much, but 29 points. That should guarantee them their safety unless they just go really, really, really bad for the rest of the season. But 29 points after 22 games is a pretty decent return with 8 wins, 5 draws, and 9 losses. Not bad at all for Crystal Palace. As for Newcastle, 22 games played, 22 points gained. They have to get their act together. This is not good. They lost 4 games in their last 5. They got back to winning ways, but, back again to losing. But Palace also, they won back-to-back games and needed these points. And the Premier League is very, very competitive. So there you go. So the next game we're going to talk about is the Arsenal Wolves match. I predicted a draw for this one. I had a sneaky feeling Wolves would have done something here, because they need these points. They really, really need these points. And after losing 3 of their last 4 games and picking up about 3 points since they beat Chelsea in December, they needed this victory. That was the last time they won. It took them over a month and a half before they won a single game. So today was the day. And they did the business. But Arsenal helped them. Arsenal really, really did help them and lost the game from a winning position, dropping points from a winning position once again. So 3 teams on the day have done this, and you have to feel it for Arsenal because they played well. The first half, they were all over Wolves. They were all over Wolverhampton Wanderers, man. Ow! Ow! I have to do it twice because the Wolves, they were howling today, man. They were howling. They did the business today. But Saka, he hit the post early. He hit the post, and then he scored a goal that was disallowed. He was disallowed, and I was like, okay, good start. And then Nicolas Pepe did his little trickery there, worked his magic, and scored with his right foot, 1-0 to Arsenal. And I'm like, okay. So Arsenal gonna do the business here. Arsenal gonna do the business. But oh man, I was wrong. David Luiz happened. David Luiz happened. At least if you're running behind Willian Jose, attempt to win the ball, no man. You're running too close behind the man. Why are you running so close? If you see that you can't catch him, just stop. Just back off. Leave it to the goalkeeper. That's what he's there for. But no, he trails the man. Willian Jose's leg hits David Luiz's knee about when he's about to shoot. He would have scored his first Wolves goal, and then David Luiz straight red. VAR came into play, but nothing they could do. It wasn't a clear and obvious error. And Arsenal down to 10 men. Ruben Neves stepped up on the stroke of the halftime whistle there and put it in the back of the net. And Wolves are back on track. And that was his third goal of the season. So with the game being 1-1, I'm thinking, okay, Arsenal, they're down to 10 men. They're going to come back in the second half. And they're going to just try to, pick up a draw here because you're down to 10 men. You're at a disadvantage. You're just going to manage the game well, play smart football. And it was going, it was going fine up until the 49th minute, though, when Joao Moutinho scored. I personally think, I know the Mo Salah goal the other day was a really good goal, but this has to be the goal of the season so far. This has to be the goal. This has to be. This guy was about what, 25 yards out, 25 to 30 yards out, and he smashed that ball and beat Leno. Listen, that's goal of the season for me. Thomas Partey trying to throw his body in front of the ball, and it just eludes him, hit the post in the back of the net. Joao Moutinho take about his first goal since 2019. What a freaking goal by the Portuguese legend, man. This was set up by Pedro Neto for his third goal of the season, and that was Joao Moutinho's first goal this season. The game went on. Everything was going, nice. Arsenal still in the game, trying to do their thing. And then, bam, Bernd Leno had a brain fart, ran out his box. To be fair, he had to come out because that was a dangerous ball. Traore was there, just about, hovering. And Leno, he was just clumsy with what he did there. He came out, and I don't know why he approached the ball like that. If you're coming out and kicking the ball, come out, kick the ball. If you're coming out to head it out. Chest it, deal with it. No. He comes out and he mistimes whatever he was doing and ends up seeing that he was in trouble and had to do a little T-Rex thing and, knock the ball away. Straight red. Clear goal scoring opportunity. He stopped it. Straight red out his box. Putting the team, at a further disadvantage. Runnerson had to come off. Come on, and I think that was who they took. They took off. Let me get Thomas Partey. I actually thought they would have taken off an attacking player, but they took off Partey, who was having a pretty decent game, to be honest. And the rest is history. Arsenal lose. First loss since their win against Chelsea on Boxing Day. It was long overdue. About 8 games or so without a loss. Seven games, I think. It was long overdue, and it was bound to happen sooner rather than later. And it came against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Look, Runnerson came on and did his thing. He pulled off a few big saves, and it could have got worse. But 2-1 was the result in the end. I think Arsenal just lost it. They capitulated. They shot themselves in the foot. They were playing very well up until that whole David Luiz incident. First of all, that ball played through to Willian Jose. That was an exquisite break. And that is the straw that broke Arsenal's back. That through ball right there. Willian Jose threw on goal. David Luiz sent off. And down to 10 men. it wasn't the same Arsenal team again. I know teams have gone down to 10 men and held on to gain a point or even get all 3 points. Like it didn't happen. I think the last game that Wolves played against Arsenal, Wolves went down to 10 men, if I'm not mistaken, and it ended in a win for them too. So there you go. Not very often you see two red cards in one game. But we did see two red cards in another game on the same day, which is nuts. 4 red cards in a day. Come on, man. That is crazy. But this was a really, really entertaining match there. Good goals from Pepe, very good goals from Pepe and Joao Moutinho. 2 red cards. David Luiz, who will miss the next game, and Leno, who will miss the next game. So that's putting Arsenal further in the hole here. They're weakened going into the game. And look. Arsenal could start going back in that very, very dark place again. Because the next game is against Villa. And we all know Villa not joking this season at all. Villa not playing no games this season at all. You see what I'm saying? So look, that's that for the Arsenal Wolves game. Wolves with that win, it takes them up to 26 points, and they're edging ever so closer to safety. Wolves would survive. They're a very, very good team. Very, very good Portuguese outfit there. They will survive. And they played with a lot of vigor today, and they needed to. They haven't won in a while, and that 3 points was a big one, and that could give them the impetus to push on. As for Arsenal, they're 10th right now. They got 31 points after 22 games. It ain't looking good. They were building up a head of steam there, but it seems like they could start losing the steam again. 31 points. They could listen with a win there. If they had won that game, that win would have pushed them all the way up to 6th above Tottenham Hotspur. Well, yeah, above Tottenham Hotspur. But Tottenham would have had 2 games in hand, but still, those are points gained. You don't know what Tottenham are going to do in their upcoming games. So that would be a big, big, big setback for Arsenal there. So what are you guys saying in the chat right now? Big up to everybody in here. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the stream. I appreciate everybody in here right about now. So, yeah, Thriller, what a goal from Moutinho, man. Goal of the season for me. Ricky Swift, Moutinho, screamer indeed. Goal of the season, man. Goal of the season. So, yeah, bonehead decision from Leno. Big time. Thriller, you must feel this, man. You must feel this. And you definitely must feel this, man. So people are saying Maddison goal versus City. Nah, man, that Moutinho shot was, listen, that's the goal of the season in my opinion, man. Forget about what Maddison did against Man City, and let's talk. Let us talk about what freaking Moutinho did against Arsenal. Listen, that was an amazing strike. You see how far that was? You have to have the really, really good technique to keep the ball down from such distance. We see how many players try to hit them from so far. Unsuccessful. But Moutinho, amazing. Amazing, man. Amazing. So, Dupe, how are you, man? I'm good. So, big up to everybody in here right about now. Appreciate you guys coming out for the emergency live stream. Adam Sambul, how are you? The loss of Arsenal means they could forget about Europe next season. I don't think so just as yet, I think it's still wide open, man. I think it's still wide open. You see what I'm saying? I think it is still wide open. That's how weird it is, man. It is weird. It is weird. So Sebastian is saying London clubs 2, Liverpool 15 this season, including the 7 from Crystal Palace, right? That made it look even worse. Yeah, man. Big up to Air Slayer as well. Arsenal ain't getting top 4, top 6 at best. Yeah, I predicted them to Yusuf Marcy saying Dom, thoughts on Norwich signing Wanda Kid Damba Silva. I never heard about Damba Silva in my life, and I didn't know Norwich signed. Who cares about Norwich, though? Norwich are in the championship right now. Nobody paying no mind to Norwich. Nobody cares about Norwich, to be honest. You know, they've made a lot of signings over the last year. Nobody cares. That's the harsh reality. Nobody cares. But it was a cold, cold day at the office. Cold day at the office for Hassan Hutel and Southampton. And they got 9-0 again. This is crazy. This is absolutely nuts, man. 9-0 again. It's not like they didn't get 9-0 last season, you know. You know what I'm saying? But they got it last season and it happened again by the hands of Manchester United, man, who I was actually, you know, taking a piss at a couple days ago. And look, they want to shut me up. Man United have responded. 4-0 in the first half, 5-0 in the second. It was, listen, it was doomsday once again for Southampton, who was doing pretty well this season. You know what I'm saying? 29 points this season. Their goal difference is now a -7. Before the match, it was a healthy +2. Now it's a -7. Now their defense looks really bad. It was a 25 goals let in. Had a better defense than Leeds, Crystal Palace, Wolves. Had a better defense than West Ham. Had a similar defense to Leicester City. You see what I mean? They had a better defense than Man United before the game. And Liverpool have a 24, they let in 24 goals. Southampton let in 25, and now they have let in 34. That's how bad the loss is, man. Listen. This loss could bring in serious repercussions for Southampton, because right now the squad is heavily depleted because of injury. Poor Danny Ings had to play defense today. It was just weird, man. You see what I'm saying? It was just weird. I think in the second half, I kind of fell asleep a bit too. After the Che Adams goal, I was like, okay, they got one back. And I think I kind of dozed off a bit. And then I woke up. I got to be honest, you know what I mean? I fell asleep a bit there. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't a snooze fest of a game, but I was tired. I had a long day yesterday and then shoveled all that snow, went to work, and then I came home and then here, watching all this football. I kind of dozed off a bit, but I did get to see all 9 goals, and Man United were ruthless. They were ruthless, I'm telling you. They were ruthless. Really, really, really ruthless. Southampton, on the other hand, were toothless on the day. They were like a newborn baby without teeth on the day. And Man United just ran riot, man. From the second minute, when Mr. Alex Yankovic decided to stomp out Scott McTominay, it just went downhill. It just went downhill, man. And I think he will miss about 3 matches for that. That was a dangerous play, man. Very, very dangerous play. I feel it for guys like Kane Ramsey, man, who was playing at right back today. The guy's only 20 years old, and it was just a horrible day at the office for him. Ryan Bertrand, he's lucky not to get sent off today. He got sent off against Leicester when they got 9-0 last season. And I remember that day. I had to go pick up my daughter, and I couldn't believe it, man. 9-0? I'm like, whoa, I got to tune into this game. I got to tune in. But I was actually watching this game, or I never expected this. The starting 11 wasn't so bad, with the exception of the kids. Yankovic, who is 19, and Ramsey, who is 20. All the other players are first-team players, basically. But the bench, Southampton had no bench today. They had a kid by the name of Ryan Finnegan, 17. Harry Lewis, 23. Never heard about him. They had Alan Chap, however you say his name. He's 19. Guys from the B team. Caleb Watts, 19. They have a guy by the name of Chalke. Goa Gello Chalke, 18. Will Ferry, 20. Why was Nathan Redmond even on the bench? You see what I'm saying? Why was Nathan Redmond on the bench? You should have played Redmond, push Armstrong in the midfield, and drop this freaking Yankovic kid. Because I don't know where his brain deserted him. I don't know if he had freaking mincemeat for brains today, because what kind of tackle you putting out in the second minute? Like, come on, man. Come on. And Dan Lundulu, the forward, who is 21 years old. Southampton really, really depleted, and Man United took full advantage of them. They put out a strong 11 because you cannot underestimate Southampton. You got to respect your opponent, but you can't show them too much respect. And Man United threw the kitchen sink at Southampton. Very strong 11 there. And after that freaking red card, they just took advantage, man. They just took advantage. 18th minute, Wan-Bissaka with the goal. No one picking him up. I think that was Danny Ings' job to pick him up at the far post. Luke Shaw with the assist. Wan-Bissaka's second goal this season. Marcus Rashford, nice little one-time hit set up by Mason Greenwood. His 8th goal of the season. Not a bad return this season for Marcus Rashford. And then Rashford with a cross put in by Jan Bednarek. Look. Bednarek, if you didn't put that in, Fred would have been right there to tap it in. So, you basically took a goal away from Fred. That's what you did. It would have gone in anyways. So don't even be harsh on Bednarek for that own goal. And then Edinson Cavani with a header, a Luke Shaw crossing. That was a really good header to beat McCarthy in goal. But isn't it crazy, right? Before I move on, 4 goals in 39 minutes. Man United 4-0 in the first half. Isn't it crazy? Angus Gunn was the goalkeeper who got 9 against Leicester City. And that was the last game Angus Gunn ever played for Southampton, I think. I think that was his last Premier League game at least. Angus Gunn isn't even at the club anymore. He's out on loan. McCarthy. They got to play Fraser Forster now. Listen. This is the game that brought McCarthy in the team. The 9-0 against Leicester. That was the game. This is the game I think they should bring in Fraser Forster now. If the goalkeeper let it 9, everybody else can't be at fault. You got to give the goalkeeper some kind of blame. Like the penalty, you should have stopped it. I'm being harsh. I know I'm being harsh, but it's a cold day. I got to keep it cold. You got to stop something, man. You got to stop. Did he stop anything on the day? Did he stop anything? Can't recall. Look, Southampton, Man United. Let me bring up the stats before I move on right here. Let me bring up the stats. 9-0. Man United, 24 shots, 14 on target, 9 in the back of the net, which means 5 of them, he did stop about 5. Yeah, maybe he did stop 5 team shots, maybe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Southampton, 3 shots at goal, 1 on target. That was very difficult there at the office. Just chasing the ball and taking it out the back of the net, lining up at the halfway circle again for the kickoff after a goal. It's just freaking demoralizing, man. It was just a demoralizing day. So look, let's continue with the goals here. Anthony Martial in the 69th minute. He came on in the second half. For the changes, it was Danny van der Beek and Martial for Cavani and Luke Shaw. Resting those players. They have big games coming up, of course. And then Dan James came on for Rashford in the 60th minute. And all the guys got in on the act, man. All of them got in on the act. With the exception of Van der Beek, of course. Van der Beek did not get in on the act. But Martial goal, both of Martial goals were very similar. He took them down with his chest and hit them in the back of the net. That was his 3rd goal. And then he did score a 4th later on in the game. Set up by Bruno Fernandes, the first one for his 9th assist this season, along with 12 goals. So 21 goals, direct goal involvement this season for Bruno Fernandes. He is vying for PFA Player of the Season, of course. Scott McTominay did blast one from way out. That was a very good strike. Bruno Fernandes from the penalty spot. After that was when Jan Bednarek got sent off. And that was a harsh sending off too, because Jan Bednarek was trying to pull out. Martial was already going down, and Bednarek will miss the next game for Southampton. It won't get easier for Southampton, man. It won't get easier. The next game is against Newcastle. So Bednarek will miss that game. Jankovic, of course, will miss that game. And I think McCarthy should miss that game too. He deserves to get dropped. I don't care. He deserves to get dropped. Dan James set up by Bruno Fernandes for his 10th assist. So Bruno Fernandes, 22 goal involvements now, but at the time it was 21 when he actually set up that goal for Martial. So that's brilliant. That's a brilliant return, man. Man United's best signing in a very, 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 very long time. So Dan James with a very, very cute finish with his right foot. That would be a good morale boosting goal for him as well. His second of the season. There was rumors that Dan James would have gone out on loan, but he is still a United player. And that's 9-0, man. Southampton demoralized. They kept showing Hassan Hutel every time a goal scored, and the man just, oh man, he just shook his head. I thought he was just gonna walk into the dressing room and just say, whatever, man, I'm done with this. But he just, he just turned around, he go sit down, came back. It was just a weird day, man. I feel it for him. I really, really feel it for him. The sport is so harsh, man. The sport is so harsh. You beat Liverpool the other day. It brought tears of joy to his eyes. And now you get smashed 9-0 again. That's why the Premier League is so unpredictable, guys. Come on, look at that. It's very, very... look, Liverpool got smashed by Aston Villa 7-2, United beat Spurs 6-1. Like, come on. Like, it's like... And now they smashed Southampton 9-0. It is crazy. It is crazy, man. Crystal Palace got smashed up 5-4, and West Brom, and it's just been a weird season. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a weird season. So Thriller is saying, man, despite United's great win today, City still have 2 games in hand and +5 better goal difference. Mental. Yeah, I was actually looking at the table, and I was saying to myself, United do have 44 points, but City has 2 games in hand. 2 games. Not 1, but 2. It's nuts. Which means if we win our next 2 games, we are still 6 points ahead of United. That is crazy. That is crazy. So, guys, you hear the Liverpool fans are talking up. They're talking up title race again. Worry about United right now, Liverpool. You worry about United. Worry about United. And when you do meet City on the weekend, you will worry about City, but we would still have a nice little cushion. Still have a nice little cushion, you know what I mean? If look, it's getting crucial. It is heating up, man. It is heating up. The top 3 teams are pulling away. Leicester kind of dropping off, West Ham dropping off, Tottenham dropping off. But the top 3 teams are pulling away from the bunch. And it's getting crazy here. It's getting crazy. Usain Bolt, Johan Blake, Justin Gatlin, all pulling away from the rest. It is going to be a fantastic last, let's say, 16 games this season. And I will be back 16 predictions, 16 roundups, or 17, whatever amount is left. I will be back. You see, I'm popping up today. I wasn't going to do a live stream today. I was just going to chill. But I'm like, I got to go live today, man. I got to come talk to my peeps, man. I got to put on a coat because it's been a cold day at the office. United smashing Southampton 9-0. Arsenal losing. Arsenal definitely losing. Going down to 9 men to Wolves. Martina with the wicked goal. Sheffield United coming back from behind to win. Newcastle United losing from a winning position. It's been a good 4 games this week so far. I will talk about these games again on Thursday, but we do have games tomorrow. And let's just talk quick. We did talk about these games yesterday, but let's just touch on them real quick so we know for sure what is going on. So tomorrow, 1 p.m., Burnley versus Man City at Turf Moor. That'll be a good one. That's the game I'll be tuning into, of course. The Fulham-Leicester game, I'll be watching, but only in the far right corner when they give the score updates. That's where I'll be watching that game from. So those games will be played simultaneously. After the City game is over, I will come with a video. I will drop a video sometime. I will have my boy Liam tomorrow, so it's going to be very, very tough to make a video. A lot of noise and, all that stuff. Leeds play Everton at 2:30. So while the City and the Leicester games are playing, Leeds and Everton will start at 2:30. That's my time. That's my time, by the way. If you want to talk British time, you want to talk about the City game starting about 6 o'clock. This game is about 7:30 p.m. And then we have Aston Villa versus West Ham at 3:15 and the Liverpool-Brighton game at 3:15 as well. I will be tuning into both these games on different devices. And then on Thursday at, let's say, 8 p.m. British time, we have Tottenham playing Chelsea in a big match. So I'll be back with another live stream on Thursday morning to round up the 5 games. And then when I come back on Friday, I will talk about the Chelsea Tottenham game. If it's a really good game, I will come through late Thursday with another live stream or a video. So that's gonna be, the matches coming up. That's the games we have to look forward to. And the top teams don't have to worry. Liverpool has to pick up points. They have to respond. City has to respond. But the teams below, like Leicester, got a response. But the other teams, they're not title contenders. They're pretenders, all pretenders, man. You're living your life in false pretense. That's no way to live. That's no way to live, man. But Man United are trying to prove to us that they are no pretenders and they are contenders for this season's Premier League title with a banging 9-0 victory over Southampton. What are you guys saying in the chat right about now? So Anderson said, do you think United are actually a contender for this season? Look, man, I don't know. I don't know, because you know why? One day I'm saying they're not contenders, and then the other day they're beating teams 9-0. So it's really difficult to write them off. But I honestly believe from the get-go, I predicted Man City to win the title. And not just because Man City is the team I support, it's because of what happened last season. Pep had to respond. He had to respond, and he has done so. He has done so. When I look at the league table, I feel good. I feel really good. We only dropped points in 7 games, while everybody else dropped points in 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 games and more. So it's looking good. It's looking really, really good, man. Best defense in the league right now as well. So that's something to really be proud about, man. 13 goals let in. 13, 13. Well, everybody has let. The next best defense is Tottenham, 21. Aston Villa, 21. Everybody else have shipped a whole lot of goals. We don't have the best defense. We had a better defense, the better attack. We don't have the best attack. We had a better attack than United, but now with them scoring 9, well, I think we had the same amount of goals. But with them scoring 9, they go ahead. But they have 2 games in hand, though. Liverpool have a better attack as well. And Leicester has 37 goals as well. But all of these teams have more games than Man City. So if we beat Burnley 5-0 tomorrow, and then we play Liverpool and we give them 4-0 like we did last season, don't be acting like we didn't give Liverpool 4-0 last season, guys. Please stop acting like that. That'll be 9. That'll take us up to 46 goals. And, we'll have the best attack and the best defense in the league. Ooh. I don't think we'll beat Liverpool 4-0, though. You never know, but I don't think it'll happen. I don't think that'll happen. Who knows? It could be the other way around. But what else are you guys saying right now in the chat? Okay. Adam Sambo says, Dom, I've calculated how City can win with dropping points. If Man United win all their games and City win their 16 games and play 2 draws, City can win the title. Look, I was saying I don't mind if we draw, not lose, just draw to Liverpool. I do not want to lose to Liverpool. I can't stand the Liverpool fans coming to tell me about how they beat us. I do not want to deal with that. I want to at least draw the game or pick up a victory. I don't want to lose. A draw will be perfectly fine for me. You see what I mean? We keep the same gap. We keep the same gap ahead of Liverpool. That's fine. Look. Twiller is saying what Twiller is saying. I've been an Arsenal supporter since the invincible season 2003, 2004. Big up to Thriller. What we got here? Click that by mistake. Click that by mistake. What else we got here? If you guys ain't got nothing else to say, I'm going to be up out of here. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. We have 64 likes right about now. We got 2 dislikes. Whoever disliked that video, whatever, man. Whatever. But make sure you smash the thumbs up button, guys, if you are yet to do that, okay? If you are yet to do that. But yeah, Jersey boy, I don't know what you said, bro. I don't know what you said. You've been saying a lot of things, but I don't know what you said. Yeah. When we play each other, Dom, I think it'll be a tight win either way. You never know, bro. You never know. It could be a big Liverpool win, or it could be a big City win, or we don't know. We don't know, man. We don't know. Dom, we got 2 Southampton fans. Where are the Southampton fans, man? Oh, yeah. The 2 Southampton fans. Oh, yeah. As Thriller says, Mini cute and Anon cute. Yeah, you never know. We got haters, man. And we got another dislike, too. We got another dislike. So, look, man. Listen. You can't, if you don't have haters, you're not doing a good job. Just remember that. You're not doing a good job if you don't have haters. But look, guys, I've been going on for way too long. This is where, and I got a 4th dislike too. The fact that I mentioned dislikes, people started disliking the stream. Whatever, guys. Whoever disliked in the stream, whatever. Go suck no muma. But anyways, guys, I'm about to leave you right about now. I got some things to do, and I'll be back with you very, very soon. So, from your boy Dominic Rich, thanks for coming out again to this emergency live stream, because, look, we can't ignore that United beat Southampton 9-0. Are United actually getting serious about this thing? Ruthless. Or they're going to go back to the complacency in the next game? What is it going to be? What is it going to be? You see what I mean? They have Everton next. What is it going to be? You see what I mean? But guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Thanks for tuning in again. And don't forget to like the video. Leave a nice comment if you're watching the replay. And until next time, thanks for watching. Peace out. Rich, squad.